I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope that you're excited because now we are moving on. This is left for me in the comments, and I figured, why not? Let's do it. This is going to be awesome. So it's going to be the Inception intro Destiny by Infinite. So I think this, 2013 should be fun. So let's check it out, shall we? Nice texture. Nice. Solid. Very nice. Wanted to pause it for just a second, just to kind of talk a little bit about the vocals there. I think one thing that absolutely just kind of stood out to me personally is the fact of the matter is that I've listened to quite a few songs from Infinite up at this point, and I think I finally came up with a word that I would say kind of describes them very nicely, and that is just they have really agile vocals, can really just turn on the switch of on the switch like that, and just turn around and boom, get that going. And honestly, that's it's actually pretty cool. I actually really like how they have that control to be able to do some of that stuff that they do. There's moments there where there would be some highs and some lows, some runs, just really quite agile. So anyway, I might talk a little bit more after. Let's move on here. Ooh, I like that. Wow. The mic came off. Dang. Um, I did. I was taken aback at how that ended. I was expecting the flare and kind of like fade out. Maybe that was not what was going on back then. I don't know, but super solid. We know that their lives are generally really good, just really precise with their dancing. And you know, one thing that I did notice is that when they sing, whoever is singing will generally take center stage. And of course, you know, being having been in some vocal stuff like that, most of the time when they can avoid it, they will always be in really good posture and trying to kind of like make sure that their instrument is as available as possible. This transition is legit too. That actually absolutely causes artifacting on my monitor. That's hilarious. You see that posture? That's very necessary to be able to kind of continue that quality of tone. See, I was always under the impression that as long as you, like, I know that it's easier to sing while like standing still and keeping your, you know, your back straight and your shoulders kind of arched out. But I always feel like that if you're even doing that, even if you're like crouching down like they were, you can still generally sing pretty well. Heck, even most people can actually still do it while sitting down. I struggle with that personally. I struggle trying to sing while sitting down in some of those senses when you really, really need to access that diaphragm to kind of hit those power that you need from it. But, you know, obviously they're in much more incredible shape than I am, first and foremost. I just really think that that's something that's really interesting. They always just have, generally overall, when, like I said, when it can be avoided, they will generally make sure that they will have good posture. You know, honestly, some incredible visuals from this group, too. Pretty incredible. That's really interesting. I really like how the fact is that I just really kind of noticed this, especially with them on this video, that they really, really have really great posture, because, you know, it's a little bit tricky doing singing and to be singing, you know. I really think that you have to be able to have this understanding of when and where to place your breathing, which is probably the next most important thing that they would probably need to have when it comes to, you know, singing, especially in some of this more difficult choreography. I like how they synced up with those strings as well. Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty cool. I like the preciseness of it. Of course, that is exactly why I always named everything under there Precisely Infinite, because they are so precise. You know, I think they're one of the few groups that will kind of access like string and kind of an EDM feel together like that. If not, they were at least probably one of the first ones to do so, because I think that was pretty incredible. So yeah, for just a split second, you know me, I got to look who's here. Oh, of course. Look who's here. I know this is a song about Infinite, but I don't know if I could ever truly state how important he was to this channel. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that's happened on this channel has been based off of what I felt because of him. You I'm actually kind of interested to see the future of Infinite, though. I know that they did have a comeback about a year or so ago, and I hope that they continue. Obviously, I think that they will, and it's going to be interesting to see how things contrast now that they're kind of in control of their own destiny. I had to make that joke, but just because I know that they probably wrote a lot of their music and maybe even some of their music. I don't know exactly what their level of involvement was, but I think that honestly, this is just a really interesting point to see how it's going to change, because it's going to change and it should be pretty good. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. This is a sweet reintroduction to having an Infinite back, and so is the having the variety show. So anyway, thank you all so much. We'll see you for the next video. Bye. Oh, they're good.